Hi. We were just mid conversation. Yeah. So episode 3.
Three.
3.
No.
3.
Three.
Yeah.
3.
I'm your host, #Liizen. So what's your name now?
Switching my name, you guys.
Miss Brittany.
No. Britnick.
I'm not even gonna go there and what that sounds like. But okay. So we've made it to episode 3 of the Raintime 3. This is good. Our first 2 episodes are doing fairly well.
Yeah, they're booming.
Yeah, I know. Like it's the
Thanks for the support.
Yeah, most views I think I've ever gotten in a 24-hour period, and a single video was like 15. And episode 2
episode
2 did
guy.
fairly well with 15. Episode 1 with us did 17. So hopefully we can keep those numbers going. You know, the support is real. So here we are, week 3.
We are here.
Yeah. So, Melting Reality is episode 3. We follow William through a very crumbling path. The reality is fading around him. So my biggest question that I wrote down in a very long array. You know, every week we have something creative. I've got the back of an envelope this time. Perception. How do we define it? How, I guess we can ask the viewers. Your question for the comments is, how do you define your perception? Is your perception reality? Does reality exist? Are we really truly in the freaking Matrix here? Unplugged and unloaded?
It's hard to think about sometimes. But it's kind of worth it.
Yeah. So to give a big example of this, I wrote it on my handy dandy envelope.
No paper plate.
Not this time.
Not today.
So perception is our reality. That's what we consider it. For most of us, we don't even think perception is a thing. How you view things around you, how you see things, you know? So how do we question that? How do we know what reality really is? A good conversation I had was with our daughter the other day. She says, you know, Daddy, did you know the sky is blue?
Yes.
It's a common thing, but it's a misconception. The sky, in fact, is not blue.
No.
That is not reality. The sky is actually purple. I grew up being told that the sky is blue. 99% of the world is told that the sky is blue. The sky, in fact, is not blue. It is a thick purplish color. And in some cases, people have considered it black. The color blue that we see is part of our perception. It's not reality. Reality is something that is always true, I guess. It's always tangible. Whereas perception, it changes, right? Like the sky. During the daytime, what color is the sky? Blue. But it's a reflection.
You just said it was purple.
I'm saying when the sun is out,
no,
what color do we see? We see blue. You know, that's that shift in perception. We see blue, but absent of light, we see this thick black purple thing up in the sky. You know, we can see all the stars, all the various universes there are. Do not say that we are alone. We're not, because every star you see is a different sun in a different galaxy. Don't get the science nerd started. So
okay, let's stay focused.
I know,
right now.
but we see William is losing himself. He might not really notice it. He does, where he has his galaxy moments where he's in his deep train of thought and he's trying to figure out who and what is going on around him. I think reality's a crack of shit. I really do. You know, I mean, even in the police academy, you're taught that if a crime is committed and you say there are 10 people who all seen this crime, every single one of those people who give a statement will have different details, but they all saw the same thing because everybody's perception is different.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And
It's like the game Telephone, you guys.
what the hell is that?
You never play telephone in like kindergarten?
No.
You whisper something in the next person's ear, and then that you would whisper in the next person and the next person, and then you would see what you actually got. We used to. It was like a lesson or whatever. We used to do that in like kindergarten, first grade. I mean, it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then it's also like the things you were taught too.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were grew up knowing that the sky is blue.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's crazy.
Oh,
I
okay.
see blue, but
That's all right. So our
give me a
scientific breakdown. You want me to literally tell you?
Not right now.
Oh, okay. Because we're gonna be here for way beyond what we're supposed to.
We'll have to post in a later video.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Because it's gonna be about 2 hours long, with a part 6 and a part 7 and a part 50. Because yeah. So, question 1: do you believe our perception of reality is real? Do you believe the things that you see around you? Can you be tricked?
Yeah, you can be. Just like when you are like the other day when we were driving home, and I was like, "Why is people scared of the dark? Like, why when you're out on the side of the road and it's dark outside, why are you scared?" Your mind tells you to do things and feel things. Like there's like a monster or something over that way.
Yeah.
In that direction.
Yeah.
I mean, reality is what you heard was a freaking chipmunk or something. But in your mind, what you see is freaking Yeti or something. No.
In the woods?
In the woods. Don't even start.
I'm trying not to.
You guys seen Frozen? The second
Lost
one?
in the woods.
He has a whole soundtrack.
Yeah.
On his computer.
I know all of them.
Yeah. I think he enjoyed the movie more than we did.
Yeah, I did.
Like,
how many times did I see Frozen 2?
In the
same
week. He did it like seriously like every day.
Every fucking day.
And that's not including when we went with.
Yeah. I'm horrible, I know.
Yeah. It's bad. Alright, back on track.
So yeah, I personally think no, I'm gonna have to say no. I think okay. So the way my mind tells me is that reality is faulty. The things that we see, the things that we feel, even our emotions can be coaxed.
Yeah.
If you see a sad movie, what do you feel? Yeah, you feel sad. Like how I feel at the end of Tarzan or whatever Disney movie I've watched that makes me cry. Yeah, I'm a grown ass man. I cry, whatever. You can be coerced. That's the word I'm looking for.
Excuse me, guys.
To feel a certain way. So I think reality is just as fickle. The things that we see around us don't necessarily have to be real, But perception, that's something entirely different. The way I see you isn't going to be the same way that you view you, in the same way that a stranger sees you on the street. Our perception is key to who we are. I think that is what makes us us. That is what allows us to see the things that we see. Like I said, 10 people view a crime that just happened. One might say, they might have been paying much more attention to the burglar or whatever, and the other few might have been paying more attention to the dog that person might have had, but the people paying attention to the burglar might not have even seen the dog.
Right.
Right. So I guess that goes in to call, like, how acceptable is a witness's statement? Can you really, truly go by something that somebody said? If you have, two people who are in some type of altercation, whose opinion do you value more?
Yeah, I mean,
You know, how do you know? Like a post I seen one time was about narcissists, how they have to feel a certain sense about themselves around other people, but for them, I don't think they really know that they're narcissistic unless they're really highly self-aware. How they feel, you can't you can't discern it. You can't ignore it because that's in tune with their feelings.
right.
But how somebody outside of that perceives that would be different. Like, oh, you're a fucking narcissist. You're a dick. All you care about is yourself. But in their mind, you know, it might play out as if I talk about just anything, even if it's just me, then people will hear me. People will listen to me. But how we all perceive it is you're just fucking self-absorbed.
Right.
So yeah, perception is fucked up. But what I think, you know, that's my perception. See,
Yeah.
the reality of it is none of us fucking know. And that's the issue that Will is having. He's doing his same old drinking and his shit's going on in his life, and the way we deal with things, we cope with things, is engaging in different types of behaviors. When I'm frustrated, what do I do? I'm asking you, what do I do?
Well, it depends actually. Mainly when you're frustrated, you walk away and you go into the bathroom or the bedroom and you just sit in there for a little bit, or you'll go for a walk. You isolate yourself basically from the situation because if you don't, you'll freak out.
Now watch this. Watch this. My perception of what you just said was 3 words. I go drinking. See? See? How she views me is entirely different from how I view myself. Reality does not exist. Bam. I should put like an explosion right there. Mind blowing.
I like how we're just posted up now.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. So
Sorry. Okay, if you guys see me yawn,
she's old. She works for the CIA
I
overtime.
do not. But I got like an hour of sleep last night, and then I had to work early this morning, so I am a little sleepy. I am tired. But
You look tired.
But I am awake. I got my drink.
And in the next 10 minutes, we see her slowly nodding off onto the edge of the chair.
I did that today at work.
You're fired.
No. My coworker was like, "Are you alive? Are you okay down there?"
You're fired.
I'm tired.
That's why they sent you home early.
I sent myself home early because I was too tired, you guys.
Yeah. Don't bring that contagiousness over here. All right. So
focus.
that's actually a good idea.
What? Focusing?
Question 2.
Oh. Why you gotta be so loud with it?
No, it's not
Question 2.
It's the kids' TV. Do you agree? Societal. I can't even say the fucking word.
Now who's tired?
No, I can't.
Do you want me to read it?
Do you want to read it? It's really tiny.
Where?
It's right there.
This guy.
All that little tiny stuff. It's really small.
Yeah, you on your own. It's like this big. Like that big.
Yeah. Alright. Do you agree societal pressures force people to act rather than to be themselves? Like they're putting on a show. You know, Shakespeare, life is a stage. Men and women merely players.
I don't fucking know what you're talking about.
Okay, let's break this down then. Societal pressures. Women gotta be confident and loose at the same time. If a dude try to holler at you, you gotta reject it, but then you gotta give them your phone number because that's what society expects you to do.
Are you thinking of like a stereotypical thing?
No, more like okay, a good example. I didn't think this all the way through.
Clearly,
All right, so
clearly, you guys.
in one of the scenes in the game, well, quite a few of the scenes in the damn game,
Oh Jesus!
where Will has these kind of invisible pressures. You know, he has Lars and the other boy Bernard who say these little small things to him, and it kind of sticks in his head.
Freaking Lars, man.
I know he's a good bad friend. Whereas
That's some.
it's these things that are pushed upon him. You know, these pressures, these things that we are expected to uphold. You know, you have to be this way, you have to be that way. What did Lars say to him before? You know, you're too nice.
Yeah.
You know, and as we experience later, he goes through and actually makes a decision to either allow somebody to pass by him or not to. And he says specifically, I am not that person anymore. Because society expects men to act a certain way, to be a certain way. You have to act macho if you're a man. If you're a woman, you have to be feminine and into dolls and nail polish and stuff like that. So these societal pressures, I guess, kind of in a way stereotypes. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like they, in a group of people, it plays a part in how everybody interacts?
I mean, yeah. Because if you think about it, if I was sitting down at a table having lunch with 3 different females, I would be completely comfortable with talking about certain things. But if we were sitting down and let's say, you know, our neighbors upstairs, we're really good friends with our neighbors upstairs. So let's say if we were here, we might not have the same conversation that me and my friend upstairs have between you and her husband. Yeah. You guys might have a whole different conversation because you guys talk about manly things, you know? And it's mainly about, I don't know what you guys fucking talk about. You know what I mean? Because normally, well, no, because normally when we do get together as a group and our kids play with each other and stuff, the kids are doing their thing, and you know, me and my friend we're talking about stuff, and then them are over there somewhere talking about whatever. So it's not really the same as if it was just me and her and you and him at the same table. Yeah. It's going to be different.
I agree.
Kind of like when we were playing that game outside. The different category one.
What was it?
Apples to Apples, I think, or whatever. Yep. Rotten Apple one is like the naughty version.
Dirty version.
Yeah. But like, it's just like that. Like, she knew his personality or whatever.
Whereas we could not grasp shit. Yeah. That's really bad.
I'm just saying.
It is a good example. I think for me personally, because I sit on a different fence, my ability to blend in, not that kind of fucking fence, you sicko.
I mean, if you were, that's cool.
The fence of perception versus reality.
I don't judge.
I think that for me, like, if I'm around a new group of people, like, okay, a good example, when I went to McNally and I was learning, you know, meeting all these different people, meeting all these different teachers, people so hardcore interested and invested in music and art, and they're so talented, you know, I had to remind myself, okay, calm down, watch every person here, see how they are interacting amongst each other. Is anybody really sticking out too much? No? Okay, everybody's acting chill, everybody's real relaxed. All right, so now you gotta exemplify that and be that. So it's like the chameleon tactic is what I've always called it. I've always considered myself a chameleon. How my surroundings are depicts how I act.
Yeah.
You know, versus
I feel like
us.
that's everybody though, because like, when I talk to, like, if I talk to my mom, I talk to my mom way different than if I'm on the phone with him or my sister. Me and Steph, talk pretty much the same way that me and you talk. But if I'm on the phone with my mom,
Mm-hmm.
if I even so much as swear more than twice, and that whole conversation, doesn't matter how long that conversation is, I'm getting her foot up my ass.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it does depend. And then if, like, think about it. If you guys go to church, what do you guys do? You're super proper.
Yeah.
You don't swear and
come up in there toting guns and
yeah,
gang clothes on.
No. But then you can't really say that either, though, because we're not saying that part of it, like the whole gun thing.
Yeah.
But we're saying, like,
just how
everybody has
are.
their own personalities at different times of, not of the day, but like when they're around certain people. Yeah. You know, kind of have to like adapt into that.
Yeah, adaptation is good and bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, I don't agree that people should feel pressured to act a certain way. Yeah. Like, you know, when I went to the school, I met a kid who was just so fucking weird. So weird. Like, he was just really out there and strange, and the aura he gave off, like, nobody really fucked with him. Nobody wanted to go around him. Mm-hmm. Nobody, like, barely wanted to even look at him, you know?
Wasn't that the kid that gave you that big ass painting?
It was one of the boys that was with him. But shout out to the homie who did give me that painting. I still have all 3 of them. If I ever see you again, I cannot read your handwriting on those pictures, but
pretty cool though.
Yeah, I love him. But yeah, the kid that was around him, he just gave off this stench, not physically like he stunk, but this stench of like,
just say aura.
This aura, this energy of like weirdness. And for me, I always attract weird people. Yeah, she knows. I'm
weird.
So it was like, all right, let me slide up over here. What's up, homie? How you doing? And he's just, hi. And I'm, yep, you are weird as shit. You want to be friends? You know, like we talked, we walked around, we hung out, and he was really, really cool. Yeah. You know, but to everybody else, it was like, oh, hell no, you won't catch me dead with that dude, you know? Like, he was saying hi to some of the girls and stuff, and they were just looking at him like, oh, what the fuck is that? Looks like a disease. Get away, you know? So it's like people who are different get a bad rap.
No, damn well, they probably the one that's a disease.
Right. But, like, I don't think... I don't know. I just feel like people who are weird or give off different types of vibes shouldn't be isolated. But because societal pressures tell us, you know, if you see a person that matches a certain type of description who looks shady, or, you know, they're chilling with their hat low or whatever like that in the back, you should probably avoid that person. That's not always the case. Mm-hmm. I mean, there are special cases where that person could be a psychopath and toting a gun ready to shoot the place up. But, you know, imagine if somebody just talked to him. You know?
I feel like there was a movie about that.
Probably. They make movies about everything.
I'll think about it, you guys, and I'll let you know what it is. I have a movie mind.
Yeah.
I really do.
I can agree. I can agree.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is a big one. Perception's a really screwed up thing. So how do you know?
I feel like it's because people don't like to talk about it.
Yeah. You guys got to start talking about these things more. It's a lot of topics that we refuse to acknowledge. Because I guess it's like we expect each other to like be on the same page and know, you know, like if you go into a certain group of people, you don't talk about religion. If you go into another group of people, you don't talk about politics and debates.
Oh no, we don't talk about that.
They incite that anger where it's like, you gotta understand, we all have different views, we all have different perceptions of the things around us. You know, I seen a conversation the other day on Facebook that just totally made me just shut the hell down. I was like, you know what, I can't fucking take this. I cannot do this social media shit.
There's a lot going on Facebook right now.
In the world in general. And
well, yeah, but a lot of it is on Facebook. Like, there's times where it's like 95% of the time I'll scroll and then I won't go on Facebook unless I'm like tagged in something.
Yeah.
Or if I get a message, obviously I go on Messenger, but
it's depressing.
Yeah.
And like we were talking about the other day, it's like you don't want to remain ignorant to the help and the cries for attention of those who really truly need it. But sometimes it's like it's so painful internally because you know there's not really much of shit you can do. You know? And it just like I had nightmares the other day. That like
he really did.
Yeah, I woke up and I was just like, what the fuck happened? What is this real? Like that Matrix shit. That I just like unplugged for a minute and I just seen what's really happening.
It was like the nightmare that I had it was like what, 2 weeks ago?
Probably.
Something like, almost 2 weeks ago. I had a dream that this one over here got kidnapped by the freaking mafia. Have no idea why or how, but stupid ass calls me with a phony hid in his freaking pants.
Which is something I would do.
Yeah, telling me put freaking $10,000 in my bank account, and apparently we were freaking making mad money because I was like, okay, why? What am I gonna do with that? So I have no idea, but that shit was crazy, and I woke up really crying, like
real shit. It woke me up.
Like he woke up and he was like,
"Are you fucking?
Are you okay? What's wrong?
What's going on here? What did I miss?"
Like physical tears, you guys. Didn't even know nothing about it. I'm like, huh? And then I remembered like right away. As soon as he was like, "You're crying," I remembered why I was crying.
Yeah.
But it was weird. Definitely weird.
Things can really fuck you up. It sits in the back of your mind and it manifests and it changes and it warps the way you view things. Like honestly, all of our perception is warped. We got media, we got phones, we got all types of things placed in front of us that make us kind of choose sides. You know, like are you a leftist? Are you a rightist? I don't even know what the fuck that shit means. But if you go on Facebook,
I've never even heard that before.
Yeah, you look on like your settings and stuff, they'll tell you like, oh, you're a Republican or you're a Democrat based on the type of things that you like and the type of things that you view. I don't give a shit about any of that.
Me neither.
It doesn't, I mean, it affects me in some way, you know, as far as like voting and laws and stuff that's made. But personally, I don't give a shit.
I don't think that we should even have like somebody that is pretty much in charge of everybody. Like, I understand, like, we do need, like, police officers and shit like that, but, like, an actual president...
It's just a way to make money. Because they're not doing shit right.
It makes me tired, you guys, even more than I already am.
Mm-hmm. It's all so ass backwards, and I think we talked about this before, like, finding different ways to divide people, placing people in categories and subgenres and this, that, and the other. Man, leave that categorizing shit to music. Music should be the only thing that's you know, I guess segregated. You know, you got your country,
but not even though, because there's
rap music.
But not even though.
Well, yeah, true shit.
Because everything has been merging. Like,
it's integrated.
When freaking who was it?
What, that country dude who had that EDM music in his song?
No,
I like that song, but I can't
think
remember
it was like. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
She's gonna Google it.
I am.
But
if I know
where
my phone is, right in front of my face. I'm special sometimes.
Sometimes?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, like I don't know. So things just change. And it's so rapid that it happens, you know, like, shit, I remember being a kid, like, my kid's age right now, and the Nokia was the shit, you know? Everybody wanted that big, thick-ass, fat-ass phone that could last for, like, 9 months uncharged.
So it was when Tim McGraw and Nelly did that Over and Over Again.
Oh, yeah.
That song.
Yeah.
Country singer and a freaking hip-hop person. Yeah. Freaking do a music video and a song together, and then it fucking opened up to millions of fucking things. Freaking Ludacris and Carrie Underwood would have a freaking song
Yeah.
out, and that shit freaking bangs. Okay,
What is that? Ain't That Champion?
Yep, I listen to it every single day. I was in the car driving home in the car with it on. I was jamming out, and this guy was like, "Hey, how was it going? Leave me alone in my gloriness over here." Yeah. And then there's freaking Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne. They did that freaking song. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not even segregated anymore. Yeah. Because now you have like freaking horror and comedy movies.
Yeah. True. I just think that we should be more like TV shows.
For real.
But
not
always.
Some of them,
in some cases, no. But as far as taking all the things that we do have that are bullshit, take it and let it the fuck go. Let it go. Just do a Elsa. Let it go. Let it go. Don't segregate anymore. But I'm being 100 though. I think that even like in the game, we just see these things happen and they continue to happen.
I like how you brought that up because we were just talking about you freaking lost in the woods and now you're freaking singing.
Right? Oh, that's horrible. I know.
You're a parent, you guys.
No, that's not true, because even before my kid came, I was obsessed with Disney movies.
No, I'm saying, like, how many times she's watched Frozen.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, with
probably more than every kid in the freaking universe. That and Ava, my niece, is freaking... That's another thing. Freaking correct.
Can't even go there. But, yeah.
Oh, gosh. And then get them two together, oh, Lord. Okay.
They're monsters. But that's like all.
They're beyond monsters. Yeah. They're like worse than like Beavis and Butthead. Yeah. Seriously. Or Chong or whatever his name is. Is that what his name is?
I don't fucking know.
It is. Tommy Chong and I forgot the other guy's name.
Tommy Bahama?
No.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my god.
Aren't they potheads? That's
yes! That's what I'm saying.
That's all I know about them. I don't.
Do you guys know that Tommy was actually Leo on that 70s show? He was, you guys. And for a while, you know, when he went away and stuff on the show, he actually was in jail because he got caught with possession of a whole bunch of weed.
Of a whole bunch of
weed? A whole bunch of weed. Like, no, it was like a lot of weed.
Playing into the stereotype of them being potheads.
Yes, but so he was in jail for like 6 months.
Really?
Yes. And then that's when he was like, when he had left or whatever, and Steven, sorry if, spoiler.
Oh, yeah.
Spoiler, if you guys haven't seen it, sorry.
Now I gotta put a thing on there.
Hashtag spoiler. But, him and Steven were really close, whatever. Danny Masterson, I think is his real name.
I think so.
But they were, like, really close or whatever, and Leo was, like, kind of like a dad to him, in a way, and then he just, like, up and vanished and, like, left him a note, was like, oh, da-da-da-da, you know, I'm leaving. But that's the reason why he left, is because he got caught. And he had to serve his time, and then when he came back onto the show, it was literally the same day that he got out of jail. Like, the bag that he had on the show was his actual bag from when he got released from jail.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You and your tidbits of knowledge. Wow.
I know, you guys. I told you, I'm a movie fanatic person.
Yeah,
TV show person. Don't get me started on Grey's Anatomy.
Please don't go there. We'll be here for all 15 seasons.
16. We could talk about True Blood or the L Word. That's a good show. That's a good show. He don't like it, but I liked it. We're off topic.
No. Still Bet's baby. But whatever.
Bet's baby.
Bet's baby.
Disclaimer.
Yeah. Alright, so our poor buddy Will has been left in the dust. So the scene about the old lady. That's what I really want to talk about. So this old chick is in her, not her bar, but like, you know,
Cafe?
no, her alcohol serving place. What the hell is it called?
A bar.
No, it's not a bar.
A restaurant.
No. What's a place you go into where they sell nothing but alcohol?
A bar!
No, it's not a bar. That bar is where you go in.
A liquor store?
Yeah, that.
Fucking
I couldn't
dumbass,
think of the damn word.
Dude, oh my
All right,
god.
so he goes into the liquor store
Fuck.
as usual because he basically lives there. There's this old chick, which he describes so ill of because his break in reality is really starting to show. So he's becoming more belligerent with his descriptions of people. It's fucked up what he says. You'll have to go watch episode or part 4 of part 3. Part 3. Part 3.
3.
Not part 4.
Why are you saying
Part
4?
3. I don't know. Because I'm thinking of Woes of a Madman. That's part 4. So we're on part 3. Melting Reality. So just...
Do you need me to, like, V8 you a couple
Please.
times?
Please don't, because I have a headache. I'll cry. Yeah, just go run and watch part 3 and then come back and then we'll talk. But he just says these blatant things about her, and in him doing this, she seems to look at him sideways while he's kind of like venturing around the store. And something I thought of for the question, so it's like kind of like a special question, I guess. Mm-hmm. The woman in the store stares at William with what's described as worry. What do you think she's thinking of? He says in there that, you know, maybe she's upset because she's old as hell and everybody's out, you know, learning business and they're college kids and they have their youth and they're young and doing all the things that they want to do. And here she is in a liquor store being a cashier.
I mean, maybe, but we also don't know her story either. Like, she could have had to move from an abusive relationship, and that's the only thing that she can do without that person finding her. Yeah. So, I mean, we don't really kind of know her story, like, you know, on top of that. Which is why you don't talk about people.
Don't do it. It's not nice. I think she's thinking, look at this drunk fucker. This is like the 10th time he done came in here. What the fuck is his problem? I think that's what she's thinking. Probably not, but through my warped perception. Because I'm playing this game and I'm seeing this character for who he is and what he does. He might not realize it himself, you know, these little circles he's running in. But I think that other people are noticing it. You know, like you just got done drinking and here you are back buying more. So you probably still smell like a fucking highway. You know, speaking of drinking. But
what?
That's what I think. What?
Speaking of drinking, what?
Drinking who?
I've had a long, hard week. Dude, I am doing 10 days in a row. 10 days in a row of working, and I'm on day 6. If I want to have a freaking drink, I'm going to have a drink.
It's hard working at the CIA.
It's hard working at the CIA. I don't work for the fucking CIA.
Oh, sorry.
You're going to blow my cover.
McDonald's.
I don't work there either. I work at the bank.
Bank is short for CIA.
Not even close.
What's your cover job? Bank. Teller person. And they're, oh, okay. CIA, gotcha. Yeah. So that's the new thing. Just tell them you work at the bank. They will know exactly what you work for.
We're just joking. Don't do that.
Well, I mean, if you're watching this video, when you see on the side where it recommends videos, like a bunch of CIA shit, then you
That's
know.
scary.
You know.
Don't push them.
The internet's not selling your cookies. Her people are watching you.
I would just do one, but I got 4 with my glasses.
It's that CIA talk. But yeah, we're gonna
like the cameras and the glasses.
see. Nobody said anything about cameras and the glasses.
I did.
So what? Y'all working on cameras and glasses now?
No, because
that's how y'all spy on Russians, huh?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that. But you gonna have your crew come kidnap me and throw me in the trunk? Help me.
Why do I need to throw you in the trunk?
So what? You trying to say you gonna smother me in my sleep?
No.
You gonna put a pillow over my face?
No.
You see that?
All I gotta do is throw sushi or frickin' something like that your way, and you'll be good for a few hours.
And then you gonna put a bag over my head and kill me?
No, I'm gonna go out the door.
After she drags my limp body.
You're gonna be eating sushi!
Yeah, so your CIA buddies can come in and put me in a cage? Take me back to Area 62? Huh? Because it's not 51 no more? Area 69? Yeah.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You're tired.
Make me seem like the tired one. If I
You're
disappear,
tired.
y'all will know what happened to me. She just told on herself.
I didn't even tell him.
I figured it out this way.
But I didn't even say anything.
I don't have you don't have to. I know.
Do you see what I live with, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I live with on a daily basis.
If I vanish, y'all know. Y'all know.
How is little old me gonna do something to you?
You work the fucking CIA. You just talk about y'all got glasses with cameras and shit on it. So y'all probably got lasers and pins. Fucking, what, can I borrow a pen? Here you go. And a fucking knife pokes out. Stab me in my eye. Wow. Y'all saw that look, right? Y'all saw that look, right? Now we know.
Honey. Oh, honey. Yeah, drink your water. Back to what we were saying.
Yes. Back to what we were saying. To wrap everything up. She works for the CIA, and I'm probably gonna die tonight in my sleep. Will's pretty screwed up, and so is our idea of what is real and what is not. Perhaps we do live in the Matrix. Perhaps when we die, it is us simply unplugging from this world. Maybe we're going to another world afterwards. A lot of people believe in reincarnation. I myself am truly one of them. I've probably been reborn like 80 times, and I die a premature death every single time. That's why I'm so smart.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, I know. But yeah. I think this was a good discussion that could really be broadened out. And the only way we're gonna be able to do that is if you guys comment and tell us what you think.
Yeah.
What's on your mind? Give us something more to talk about. I've been getting a lot of people telling me that we should branch out some of our things to more than just like reviews.
Yeah.
For the game, like we should do real world stuff. But I think that would really stand out. We'll be like our own news team.
Yeah.
Today in the news, fuck you. I think that'd be cool.
That'd be good.
But yeah, I am your host, #Liizen.
And Miss Brittany,
whose name is undecided.
I'll
Ciao.
figure it out one day.
Yeah. Like where to eat at.
Wow. Bye.
Bye, guys.